Okay, y'all. So my sister, as y'all know, she works at a school. And I surprised her last year and paid her rent for the summer because you know when you work at a school, you don't work for the summer. And I think I'm going to do that because she called me and told me she's going to get laid off again. And my sister really is... Whenever I try to help my sister or like send my sister money or pay for something for my sister, she sends the money back or she don't accept the money or she cash at me back. Like I left some money on her table, y'all. Do you know this girl cash at me the money talk about you left some money over here? Bitch, that was for you. Girl, that was for you. She don't never want to accept my help. So that's why to make her take the money from me paying her rent for the summer last year, I had to make money orders because she ain't gonna turn down on money orders for that rent. So, but that's just a little backstory on my sister. Like she really, and she took Moomy's with her. So me say want to go. But we got cookies. We got a card. It says the biggest. We gonna read the card last. I think I got some more goodies in here. She know I love me a good Twinkie. Twizzlers. And a center roll. Most of my favorite snacks. Let's see what else we got. And some candles. Y'all know I love a good candle. Ice pound. Ooh, the smell. I don't like that. I like this one. Cute candles. Let's read our cards. Hope there's some money in here. Is this some money? Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. She gave me some coupons. Oh, she gave me some coupons for. Okay, y'all. I'm going to read this. Wait, let me read it and make sure. Okay. She said, I was not. Oh, let me say that. I do have one last sister that's alive, you guys. She said, I was not sure what to get you because you literally have everything. I want to start off by saying that you are an amazing mother. One of the best I have ever seen. The way you love, listen, treat, teach, and protect your kids is such a beautiful sight to see. It saddens me that you are not feeling your best because I had just told her I wasn't feeling well and she had came over and I laid in my bed most of the time. I didn't really come down to talk to her. And, you know, because you are such a beautiful person inside and out, I really pray for your strength and that you are starting to feel better. I am so proud of you for passing all your exams. Remember, anything that is not making you happy gotta go. I love you so much and can't wait to see your beautiful light shine again. Happy early Mother's Day to the best mommy in the world, TT. That is from my sister. And she gave me these coupons, free meal coupon. This is from her because she know how to cook. And I be always begging her to cook a meal. Free meal coupon. Oh, it says any restaurant of your choice. Valid from May 9th, 2025 to May 9th, 2026. Okay. Pick the kids up from school for a week. Valid from May 9th, 2025 to May 9th, 2030. Pick the kids up from school for a week. Come on. I might got to use that next week, Queen. Any home cooked meal of your choice, valid forever. OMG. Free cleaning service coupon, valid from May 2025 to May 2026, because my sister loves cleaning. Can my kids spend the night and you take them to school in the morning? Valid from 2025 to 2030. She know that's my favorite line. Can you take my kids for the weekend? Valid from 2025 to 2030. OMG. I love my sister. This one, let me go take the rent money out now. Like, let me get her 3 months rent now for the summer, honey. Or should I wait for her birthday? Because her birthday in June. This is really nice. I appreciate this. You know, my family don't really get me things. Because they're a bunch of broke-ass bitches. Just kidding. But this is why I tell them I never really care what y'all get me because I can get what I want. It's just about the little things. Like, this is thoughtful. This is thought behind it. You know? I don't care if you get me a gift. She could have just gave me this card without nothing. and I would have been ecstatic, you know? It really don't be about material with me. We get enough material. I can't take materials when I go, but what I can take is knowing that I was cared for and loved the same as I loved my family, you know? This is so sweet. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Let me get my other phone and text my sister because what? Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was literally so sweet. You must be, I was a couple days ago. I'm not going to, y'all, I literally have my days where I'll be good. And then I have my days where I'm bad as fuck, you know? And because I'm a fucking mom, it's hard to really express that because you got to get up and you got to do this and you got to take care of this and do this and take care of that. And you get what I'm saying? So it kind of keeps your mind busy off of it. But then when you all at night and your kids sleep in your bed and you sleeping at the edge because they done took up all the damn bed sleeping like wild gorillas. And you sit back, it all hits you at night, you know? But then at the same time, what I had to realize was I am living the dream. Do you understand that? I be having to wake up and count my blessings. I took my kids on that walk when we got from school with their new bikes. And I was just like, wow. Do you understand me? Like sometimes we wake up and just be so focused on what we ain't got and what we going through and what's so bad in our lives. We ain't even waking up and counting our motherfucking blessings. Do you understand me? Yeah, I could go through some bullshit, but I am beyond blessed. And I have not thanked him. And so, y'all, I just had to, while I'm taking a walk, I had to sit and think like, damn, when the last time I talked to my guy? You feel me? Like, yeah, I be going through some bullshit, but this is a blessing to walk through this neighborhood with 2 kids I had at a very young age. I am blessed. You feel me? And a part of going through life is you gonna go through life and some shit gonna be fucked up, but you don't forget them blessings. Don't forget where you at and where you came from. Do you understand me? I really was looking at them old TikToks of me in that 1 bedroom. I lived in a project, $730 rent. Do you understand me? 2 kids, 3 actually, 1 bedroom. Baby, we come from that. And I just had to, damn, girl, you don't never accept. And then at the same time, it be kind of hard because, like, when I realized if you around people that when you're joyous about your accomplishments and you're ecstatic about your accomplishment and nobody else is as happy as you are, it kind of like, and then you get on the internet and you trying to be joyous on there. And it's hating ass, be humble, bitch. I can enjoy my accomplishments. I didn't down talk nobody. I can be happy. And celebrating your accomplishments is not a sign of pridefulness. It's a sign that, bitch, I can be happy that I came from where I come from. Ooh, y'all, I took that walk. I said, wow. Don't forget to count what the fuck you got. Because you going to let your life pass you by. And you all your life, you was mad about what you ain't got. What you going through. What you didn't do. You ain't even sit back and say, damn, thank you for waking me up today. Damn, thank you for letting me be able to get in this car and drive my kids to school. Thank you for giving me the will and the strength to cook dinner for my kids. Thank you for giving me the strength to brush my teeth even today. Thank you for giving me the strength to smell. I have sense of smell. Thank you for giving me hearing. I can hear. Thank you. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't did that in a minute, so I had to do that on that walk. Like, okay, I got to count my listen. Listen, them days when you going through it, you going to go through it, but count what the fuck you got. Count what the fuck you got. Listen to what they tell me weekends in my past life, I used to be a pastor. Amen. They say I used to be a preacher. I used to go in and talk and just give people the light. And some days, you get what I'm saying? Listen, some days you gotta do that. Like I always tell y'all, most days I get on, I'm talking to me. Y'all just be watching. Like most days I get on here and say some shit, bitch, I'm telling Erica that. But I know somebody out there needs to hear it, amen? So I just be talking to me. And I just know it's a girl just like me going through some shit and she needs to hear it too. So fuck it, let me get on live and say it, you know? But count your blessings, amen? Count them. Count them. Count them, honey, count them. But anywho, what you on y'all about now? That was so sweet. Like, this was super fucking sweet. Let me ask her. I gotta get her together tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get her together. I do gotta post that wig video night, and I do absolutely have to do a wig tomorrow. Absolutely. It's been 10 days. Did I do a wig this month? I did, didn't I? I don't think I did a wig this month. 10 days. I'm glad TikTok ain't my source of income, honestly. It's a blessing. It's a fucking blessing. I definitely needed this today, literally on a walk right now to decompress. I know that's right, queen. You're so cool, thank you. Thank you very much. I try to be a cool cat. I try to be a cool cat. Thanks for the gifts, babe. That's my sister. That's my sister. I'm going to tell you all that she wrote me a note, y'all, when I went to my mama book fair. If you got me on YouTube and I broke down crying reading that note she read. That's my sister. And we had a time. We went out and had a time. We got to come back. I got to come back, but we got to go out when I'm like dressed up. Because, bitch, I ain't had no outside clothes. Bitch, do y'all know this girl gave me a shirt to it? Bitch damn near dressed me for the club that night. Didn't even know me, but came to my mama booked me and then gave me some clothes to wear to go out. Drove me to the clubs. Like, that's my girl. I love when I meet my supporters. And that's why I say, I don't know, my supporters is different. I think we just different. Because I can go out with my supporters and have a blast. Literally have a fucking blast with my bitches. Because it's like y'all know me, you know. You do laundry. Girl, fuck that laundry. You know what? And also, I do need to do laundry, but this is my day to decompress. I'm not making dinner tonight. I'm not doing shit. I'm going to lay around and be lazy. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Thanks for the gifts, babe. I can't even drink. I can't do anything. But what can I do to have fun? Nothing. So yes, honey. I love you more. Thank you. Girl, I was on live earlier. They reminded me earlier. Why do you smoke what I smoke? Ganja burn. Why you can't drink? Just because. Go out and eat. No. When is the last time I woke up and did not drink? Well, actually, it's been about 3 weeks now, so I'm doing my shit. Cold turkey, honey. I do have my days where I'm struggling and I want to drink and I want to chug a good bottle of Douce down. But you know what? I think I'm on a different path this year. I think I'm going to redo some stats and really just redo everything and kind of simmer it all out, you know? Simmer it all out. Thanks, honey. Wake that one up. Get some knotless, it'll grow. Bitch, I do wigs for a living. Bye. Okay, what about play some music? No, we gonna play some preaching. Who need a word today? Who need a word? And what you going through? Because I got some words. You need one? All right. What y'all need some words on? Because honestly, if I don't need the words on that, I'm not going to be able to tell you because I only can get the words on what I really, really can relate to, you know? So let me know. Positive thinking, you know what? It's no such thing as always positive thinking. Let me tell you that. You can always train your brain. Listen here. You can always train your brain. You get what I'm saying? To think positive and to think of the good outcomes. But at the end of the day, you a human. You not a robot. And you going to have feelings. You get what I'm saying? So try not to be so negative thinking all the time. But let me tell you something about me. I tend to think negative. You wanna know why? Because I have a long history of being disappointed by everybody I done thought positive of. You get what I'm saying? And you know it's kind of easier when you think negative of somebody and they literally let you down. Bitch, I already knew you was gonna let me down. That's why I'm thinking negative. Bitch, I knew you wasn't gonna do shit. I knew you wasn't gonna be at that standard I held you to. So that's why I thought negative, because I don't want to be let down. And then you think positive on somebody and they don't fall through and now you hurt. But I say this to that. I say keep thinking negative. No. Listen to me here. I say if that person that you keep trying to think positive for keeps showing you that they ain't at the standard that you holding them to, keep thinking negative. Because they're going to keep letting you down. But at what point do we stop and say, why do I keep putting this motherfucker on the pedestal if he keep letting me down? Listen to me. At some point, we got to stop trying to think positive on somebody that keep letting us down continuously. Because they showing us each and every time, but sometimes they fall down one little step and then they do something completely different and they like, oh, you like, yes, you change and you change. Then they get back to that top step, you start thinking positive again, they done fell down 3 more. Oh no, then time passed and you forgive, amen. And then you start thinking positive again, because I don't want to give up on you. I ain't gonna give up on you. You can do better. They get back to that top step and they done fell 20 motherfucking thousand steps down. At what point do we stop carrying back up them 20,000 steps? At what point do we stop carrying and we carry our motherfucking selves up? At what point do I stop carrying this motherfucker up here and I carry myself up there and hold myself to a higher standard? Amen? When do I hold myself to a standard of respect and love? When do I carry myself up to that top? When do I get there? Because I can't get there carrying somebody else. Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen when I'm talking to you. Because what I'm telling you is, stop trying to carry somebody else up here and you down here still trying. Because look, you carry them up. They get up there. You got to go back down. Because you know why you got to go back down the stairs? Because you finna believe in them again. And now you right back down at the bottom. And they up there and you waiting on them. You like, yes, you got it, yes. And then you watch them fall. And now you back carrying them on. And you watch them fall. Bitch, kick that mother. Woo! And you walk up them stairs yourself. And you walk up right your damn self. You understand me? But anyhow. So what else you need a word on? What else you need a word on? What else? Y'all better be listening. Because I don't play. I don't play. What else you need a word on? No more work. That was enough words. All right, Moosies, let me know. Let me know. Because, listen, we all need some words. Some days we all need some words. What time you getting induced tomorrow? I get induced 8 a.m. tomorrow. On self-confidence. What do you need? You know what? How can I even get into self-confidence, amen? Let me tell you something about me. To have the level of self-confidence that I have, you have to be mentally ill, you have to be delusional, and you have to be a little bit crazy, okay? A normal human being actually does care about what other humans think. You wanna know why? Because even though you can say you don't need nobody, fuck what a motherfucker think, fuck what a little piece of the human conscience does care what somebody else thinks, because we are all human. We all are on this earth living this spiritual and physical experience. You get what I'm saying? But not me. That's the thing. I am delusional. So even if I take my kids out somewhere, you know, little things, no change, you're not matching. You're not matching, no change. Sometimes I don't wear what the fuck they want to wear. But if I know we going to be in a place where they going to be seeing a lot, and you know I'm EKANE, so I'm going to get stopped a lot, and they going to be right. You want to be presentable. You get what I'm saying? You want to be presentable to other humans. You want to feel included. You get what I'm saying? That's normal. That's normal. So I can't speak on self-confidence for you, sister, because I don't know your mental state. I don't know. But what I do know is once you start giving a fuck too much about what another human got to, that's when you stop living for you and you start living for them other motherfuckers. We get it. A little bit caring. Yes, you want to look presentable. Yes, you want to feel included. Absolutely. But once you start caring too much, like every time you get ready, you worried about what the next bitch gonna say. Every time you do something, you worried about what your family gonna say. Every time you say something, you worried about. That's when you start living for somebody else. Bitch, this your body. This your life. Why you living for them? Because last time I checked, you pay your bills, don't you? Oh. Last I checked, you clock in. You punch that clock. You get your bag. Okay, so shouldn't nobody be having that much control over you living your life? You can care a little bit about what somebody think. Absolutely, we humans. But don't give a fuck too much. That's when you fucking up your human experience and your lived experiences. That be the problem. Everybody wants somebody to live for them. A lot of projecting going on, and once somebody projecting onto you, you can tell. You can tell they talking about their damn selves. Self-confidence is knowing who you are, first of all. And you ain't gonna know who you are until you just sat and cried by yourself for hours trying to figure out who the fuck you are. You ain't gonna never know who you are until you done made some experiences to build that character that you are. You ain't never been through shit, you ain't gonna know who you are. And I'm not saying it gotta be bad, horrible shit. Bitch, get some motherfucking experience about yourself. And then sit back and look at who you even fucking are. Cause I ain't learned who I was till about 22, 23. You get what I'm saying? Know who you are. So when the next bitch say something about you, it can't phase you because you know who you are. Love your appearance and everything physically. I'm talking about physically now. Look in the mirror, say, I love my... And if you don't love yourself, bitch, go pay for some plastic surgery. And if you can't pay for no plastic surgery, learn how to embrace your regular human features. You were made that way for a reason, baby. It's genetics. Love it. Who give a fuck? Love it. Did y'all see them two disabled people having a baby? I'm gonna put it like this. If they can find love and co-create in them wheelchairs, and you are able-bodied, amen, God willing, but you gonna find somebody that love and care for you. Do you understand me? But anywho, self-confidence is all about your motherfucking self. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why you're self in front of it. Self-confidence ain't, oh, everybody thinks I'm... Self-confidence ain't, everybody think I'm pretty, that's why. No. Self-confidence is how you feel about your motherfucking self. And if you don't feel no way about yourself, bitch, then what I'm gonna feel about you? If you come around telling me you ugly, bitch, why you ugly? You come around me saying, oh, I'm so bad built, I'm so fat. Bitch, well, you is kind of nasty. You is built like my mama. I mean, you said it, not me. Quit down talking yourself. Uplift yourself. It shouldn't take nobody else to uplift you for you to be uplifted. It's called self-confidence. Get it. Do it. Fix it. But anyhow, thanks for the gifts, babe. All right, anybody else need another word? Anybody else need another word? Because I got a couple words. I think I got a couple words. I do need to hydrate. Thank you, Queen. I love you too, Queen. I love you too. Listen, as a grown woman, it ain't no reason for you to ever be sitting up broke. I don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say. As a grown, listen, kids, if you in high school, get the fuck off my life and don't listen to me, because you shouldn't be watching me no way. This is for grown-ass women and grown-ass women only. As a grown-ass woman. We can end it right here. Don't play with me no more. Get these words and keep them words and take them in. Don't play with me. Now, I'm going to restart from where I started. Do y'all understand me? Y'all going to listen. Y'all going to hear me clearly. Okay? I don't really, as I was saying, I don't really like to listen to money advice from influencers. Because after a while, they become out of touch. And it's not their fault, but in a way, it's just because they are having abundance of money. You get what I'm saying? And as I stated before, I used to get on my knees for it. I worked a job. Always kept money in my account. And as a grown-ass woman, you should never be broke, is what I say. You want to know why? Because there's so many ways to make money as a woman. Understand me. Young bitches, like I said, get out my life. If you in high school, no. Bitches be like, oh, my morals and my standards won't let me suck dick for money. And then you get in the influencer inbox and beg them for money, you beg. So you don't have no morals or no standards when it comes to keeping your embarrassment away from an influencer. And you know when you go suck dick for money, only you and a nigga know. Now you done asked me for some money and I done made a Snapchat about your ass. Now I'm on Snapchat talking about your ass ain't got no money because you done came and asked me for money like I gave JP Morgan Chase. Did I ever give Wells Fargo? I never thought I did. You got too much morals and respect to go suck dick and make it happen for your kids, but you ain't got you not embarrassed to ask a random bitch that got kids for money? Somebody add me the fuck up. Y'all be having whole GoFundMe's. Oh, I'm late on my rent for 3 months. Whole GoFundMe's. Not a whole Facebook know you ain't got no money. When you could have sucked that old man dick and got your rent paid. And nobody would have knew. Nobody would have knew. I don't get the thinking here. Because one thing about me, if I really needed something, I got it done. I didn't have nobody to ask. I wasn't getting on TikTok asking Undos to give me no rent money. I had to make it happen. And when you come from that, you know what the fuck going on. And you got to do what the fuck you got to do to get some money. You get what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. I never played that broke shit. Always make sure I made some money. Always make sure I punched the clock. And if I wasn't, I was on that cock. Y'all better listen. Money, the shit gonna come and go. Money in the grand scheme of things ain't as important. But let's not play like it don't play a major role in something. Because without money, we all homeless. Without money, we ain't got no gas in the car to take nobody nowhere. Without money, we can't even enjoy the things in life. So let's not act like money ain't important because it is. But let's not waste our life away trying to chase it so motherfucking bad that we lose who we are. Amen? I know you got a job. Get that money. But remember to live your motherfucking life at the same time. Because you can live your life without money. You can have fun without money. It might not be as much fun. You know, it might not be as much. All it takes is a little sipping paint. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get you some $1 paint, $1 canvas and paint. Get you the Twister game. Play Twister. Me and my kids was playing Twister, bitch. I put it on Mumi's head. I put it on her head a couple days ago. Twisted up. They twisted me up. They said left hand yellow. I reached back. I bit back. Damn near shit it. You get what I'm saying? You can have fun. With just a little bit. But anywho, what y'all want to get about now? What's going on now? What's going on now? Who need a word? Who need a word? Who need a word? Wake that one up. Wake that one up. Wake that one up. You teaching your daughter that? You know what? I don't have to teach my daughter the shit I'm teaching y'all because I'm actually setting my kids up. If y'all mamas would have actually set y'all up to win like I'm doing for my daughter, you wouldn't be asking the influence on live how to make some motherfucking money. Now quit playing with me like I don't do what I do. I don't have to raise Moomies like that because Moomies ain't got to work for no money. Moomies ain't gonna never have to work a job for as long as I'm a motherfucking live. Because that's what the fuck I'm setting her up for. Do you understand me? I'm not your mamas. I'm not nothing like your mamas. And you know what? It's okay. But don't tell me I'm teaching my daughter that like I ain't already got her. Add me the fuck up. Stop it. Moomies ain't gonna have to do shit I did. You better work on that. And quit comparing y'all motherfucking selves to my motherfucking kids. Or me. At the least. At the least. Huh? What you mean? Moomy's 4 years old, probably got more money than you done made the whole 33 years of your fucking life. don't get me started, because I'm over here to motivate my motherfucking bitches. And it always be you hating ass trolls that I get sidetracked with. It be these little ass gnats. It be these little ass gnats in my ear. I be having to, get the fuck out my ear. Worry about what the fuck you got going on. Hello? What we talking about? I'm here to motivate moosies, and that's it. If you ain't a moosie and you want to argue and you want to down talk and you want to judge, take that to Black Goddess Live. Don't come over here when I'm trying to motivate and be my bag with my bitches. I don't do nothing to none of y'all. Y'all start with me every day, and I'm in my motherfucking pastor's bag. Treat me with respect the same way I treat you bitches with respect, and when you disrespect me, bitch, it's gonna get nasty in this motherfucker. Because I'm not one of them. Never have and never will be. But who need a word? You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to get in that bag where you get disrespectful. Make sure y'all getting your water in. Now, who need a word? Who need a mother-loving word? Social anxiety. You know what? It's just hard to answer all these questions because I have problems. You get what I'm saying? I have problems. Social anxiety, I just tap into my other personality and I become that girl. Like, y'all gotta understand, EKANE and Erica is two different people. You get what I'm saying? Erica got social anxiety. I be so scared. I be shy as hell. But then I tap in, I tell my brain, bitch, be that outgoing bitch that you know you can be. And next thing you know, I'm, hey, let's go! You gotta just have multiple personalities or some shit. Make up a personality and just be that bitch. You gotta trick your brain into thinking you really that girl, so then your brain can rewire yourself to think that you really like that, so then it become natural. You get what I'm saying? You gotta tap into that other bitch. You know? Just be delusional. Like, literally just be delusional. Like, that's how you make it, like, it's being delusional. Live life. But anyway. Oh, there you go. Thanga. I love that song. Let me hurry up and drop it. Man problems. As y'all know, I got a lot of man problems. Well, not a lot. Just one. Simply put. Man problems, you know what? Like my sister said in this letter. Remember, anything that is not making you happy gotta go. And I know it's easier said than done because sometimes, even when somebody do you wrong and they show you they don't deserve you, sometimes time pass by and you forgive them and you start thinking of all the good things, amen. You start thinking of all the good times and then it overpowers all the bad. You ain't even thinking of the bad. You start thinking of all the good times. It's like, yes, I missed that. I want to laugh. I want to have good vibes. I want to be joyous. You get what I'm saying? But in those moments of times where you miss him and you start thinking of the good, you got to force yourself to think of the bad. And it's going to be hard. Because in that moment, you just going to be thinking of all the good vibes. You're going to be missing that energy. But you got to force yourself to think of the bad. Or else you're going to be right back. Y'all watch me do 5 years, honey. Actually, I've been with him 8. 5 years y'all been watching. You know? So it's easier said than done. And a lot of people that ain't never been in our shoes, they watch from the outside looking in and they so quick to, bitch, you ain't never been in my shoes. You ain't never went through what I went through and you ain't never did what I did. So quit trying to put your input in on some shit you ain't never been through before. If you ain't never been through it, good for you. I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. Congratulations, you never been through it. But that don't mean you get to look down on bitches that have. Hello? You ain't no better human than me. Ain't no human better than the next human unless we talking about a human that touch little kids. I'm absolutely better than those humans. Unless we talking about people that take innocent lives, I'm absolutely better than those humans. But any regular human out here just living life, bitch, you ain't no better than the next. Throwing stones from a glass house, shitting me. Bitch, I be done picked up the whole brick and ink, shattered your shit. Remember that. Y'all so quick to judge, ain't never been through it, ain't never got through it. And that's what I say. That's why you have to be delusional. You get what I'm saying? You have to be delusional. But anyway, let me get me some more water. Why you looking at my ass? Girl! Back up on my butt! You in my butt too motherfucking much. Like, can a bitch get some water? Can a bitch hydrate without you all in my ass? Damn! Shit. I can be thick and peace if I want to. Damn. Thank you, Queen. Thanks for the gifts, babe. Okay, what else y'all want to yap about? What else is going on in this crazy world? You get what I'm saying? What else is going on in this crazy world? Sun kiss, hold on. All right. What y'all want to get about now? Finding yourself while being a mom. Oh. Do you have support, Queen? It ain't never going to happen if you ain't got support. Sorry. The first thing when somebody asks me about being a mom is support. The first thing bitches say is, do you got diapers? You got a baby crib? You got baby wipes? You got milk? You got WIC? You got food stamps? You got a... Bitch, do you have support? Do you have support? Because you ain't never going to find yourself being a single mom full-time 100 days a motherfucking night all by yourself. When are you going to find the time to get to know yourself and go be with you and go do this? When? When do you think you're going to have that time if you don't have no support? Baby going to start crying after 2 hours. You trying to journal. You trying to do something fun and the baby damn crying. How you think you going to find yourself if you ain't got support? And this is to my girls that ain't got no kids. Now, if you already got kids and you don't have support and trying to find yourself as a mom, I cannot give you advice to that. You wanna know why? Because I have support. I cannot give you advice on things I am not going through because I can't relate to it. And I'm just gonna be talking on my ass because I ain't never been in your shoes. You get what I'm saying? Don't take advice from nobody that ain't never been in your shoes, and I have not, because I've always had support. You get what I'm saying? I've always had somebody to call and come get my kids when I need a break. Always. Some days I don't want my kids to go. Some days I want my kids to be around and I don't send them away. But I've always said, huh? Can you get what? Boy, I'm preaching. Get it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I love myself. But anywho, I've always had support. Always. You get what I'm saying? And having more support don't make you less of a mom. And having no support don't make you better of a mom because you got to be with your kid 24/7. We all moms. We all got to take care of these motherfuckers and we all got to raise them. You get what I'm saying? So, if you don't have support, I cannot give you advice on that. I didn't grow up having to be a mom all the time. I was able to get breaks. I'm still able to get breaks. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I won't be able to give you that. But if you do have support, I say find yourself as a mom. Go out, experience things, try new things, stay home and journal if that's what you do. Read, do things that soothe your soul, that you like to do, you know? That you like to do. Amen, amen, amen. All right. Anybody else need a word? Anybody else need a word? Generational curses. I think we are becoming the first generation to be able to break these. Now, when I say this, hear me out and hear me clear. My mom is 65 years old, born 1960, okay? I know a lot of y'all moms had y'all when y'all was 10 years old, so when they was 10, so y'all moms is, my mom is probably y'all great-granny age, you feel me? I got an old school mom. I got an old school family. And what I'm noticing is, I think in my age group, our generation of parents, my age group, they got little small kids. And even before us, I think like the millennials born in like early 90s, we are the first generation of parents in this 30 years from the 90s to now, where we can actively work harder on trying to break generational curses. Hear me out. Y'all are forgetting we are not that far removed from what the fuck we went through in America. You get what I'm saying? That's 1865. My grandma was born 1937. Her grandma was a slave. Her mom was a slave. So these things that they instilled in us, huh? Yes. So these things they instilled in them for them hundreds of years they enslaved us, been passed down. Please do not tell me that y'all don't think critically when it comes to the black family structure. I'm not justifying it, just hear me out. All that shit is passed the fuck down for generations upon generations until it becomes normal. Right? Then you got the generation that ain't no slaves no more, finding a way through this world where they were not previously welcomed, having to get the right to vote, get the right to work, get the right to do this, get the right to do that, and we still got them creepy uncles and all this family. We got all that dynamic going on, while also trying to live in a world where we were not once welcomed. All right, you trying to navigate everything. Hold on, y'all. Follow me. Times are progressing. Blacks are getting better jobs. We're able to make a little bit more money. I think from the 90s on, we're the generation to be able to actively work hard on it because we see the problems. Back then, our family members didn't see the problems because it was instilled in them. And I don't know if y'all know, but even my mom with some of the things she believed in, I don't hold it against her. Because, girl, I'm not finna try and change your 65-year-old ass mind. I'm not. Nope. It's not our job to try and change their mind. I know if your family hurt you or if your family did this and that, if you want to forgive them, forgive them. But it ain't your job to raise your fucking parents. It ain't your job to raise your family into believing or thinking anything else. It's your job to change you and heal you. And if that means not being around your family, fuck them. It ain't your job to try and make everybody go to therapy. It ain't your job to have your mama try and take accountability. It ain't your job. Cut them off if they not. You get what I'm saying? You can only change you. And that's what I do. I used to want to go to therapy with my mom. I used to want to do this and I used to want to do that. But once you realize sometimes it just be so instilled in somebody's brain for so motherfucking long, it ain't my job to do this. I'm just going to work on me and change for my motherfucking kids. That's all we can do. Because we have so many resources now. We have so many resources now. So many. Internet, we can get therapy more easily now. It's just so much more shit you can do that you can help change how you know? And I think we don't give our older generations enough grace. I'm not saying give grace for touching no little kids. I ain't talking about giving grace to them uncles. I'm not talking about giving grace to none of that. I'm simply talking about if your mama always yelled at you growing up, girl, let me tell you something. Did you take the chicken out? Because now you know that you're older. Now you know how I feel to get off work. Tell somebody to do something because they've been at home all day and they do not do it. And then you got to pay the rent too? And then you got to pay the rent? What? And then you got to pay the fucking rent? Oh, hell no. Just try and put yourself in your parents' shoes and then understand where they coming from. You get what I'm saying? Try to understand. I'm not saying excuse their behavior. Hopefully they can acknowledge it and apologize to you and try and tell you what was going on at that moment. Because kids is just kids. We don't be knowing what's going on. But as far as you got the power to change it. You got the power to break that curse. And that's why I think I know a lot of the families that I see in my city, it's not everybody showing up to family reunions. Because we getting older, we find out what the fuck y'all was doing. What the heck going on? Like, I'm not finna come sit around these motherfuckers. Yeah, you my family, we share blood, but I mean, I'm not sitting around you, bitch. I'm not. I'm sorry, and my kids not sitting around y'all. Because look what y'all allowed to happen to the kids now. And they done grown it up into these adults that y'all done, you get what I'm saying? No. My kids ain't sitting nowhere, You can see them on Facebook. Hey, TT baby. Hey, yeah, you can go and see them on Facebook and that's all. See them at a funeral. That's about it. You get what I'm saying? So, try and understand where your parents come from, but also at the same time, work on yourself so you break those curses. You get what I'm saying? Work on yourself so you break them. Because I know they can be broken. Amen. Anything can be broken. Anything can be broken. Remember that. Except your spirit. Except your spirit. But anywho, what y'all want to get about now? I'm talking about in it. Friendship breakups, fuck them hoes. Fuck them bitches. Fuck them. You gonna get older, you gonna meet new people. Make some more. Fuck them. Fuck them hoes. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. And I know friendship breakups hurt. They do. Friendship breakups hurt. Like, it be like you broke up with your nigga. Like, bitch, I really loved you. Like, bitch, I really would do anything for you, bitch. And you playing my motherfucking face like this hoe, I should beat your mother. Oh. Fuck them hoes. Fuck them. You gonna make more. You gonna make more, baby. You gonna make more. You gonna make plenty more. And it's gonna be some bitches that value your friendship, know how to treat you, and be real bitches. Okay? So, yeah. What you eating for dinner, girl? Breath. Breath, and that's it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Thanks for the gift, sister. All right, who else need a word? You be crashing out, EKANE, but we still love you. Y'all don't know what crashing out is. Once again, I'm tired of having to say this. You suburban blacks, you middle class blacks, you bitches get a hold of some lower class black lingo and just swear. You ain't seen no crash out because I'll be in jail. That's a real crash out. If you grew up with more than one bedroom, you are not allowed to say crash out on TikTok. I'm sorry. Because what the fuck are you even talking about? You ain't never seen a real crash out. You ain't never felt a real crash out. Y'all call bucking your eyes and yelling at your phone a crash out? What? You know what's a crash out? Putting that phone down and driving into somebody's car and running them up. Now that's... Y'all better ask about me. That's a crash out. Y'all ain't never gonna see no real crash out on no phone. Not from EKANE. I got shit to lose. Sorry. I'm gonna buck my eyes and yell. Hell yeah. But y'all ain't gonna see it on no screen. Quit using crash out. You ain't never been from that lifestyle. You don't know nothing about that lifestyle. It's not cute. But anywho, what y'all want to get about now? Thanks for the gift today. You know she got them stacks. And you know she got them stacks. Anyways, you been working out? Yes. Hold on. Because I was waiting, because I was preaching, I was trying to tell you a little bit. But I have been in the gym. Hold on. I have been in the gym squatting a little bit. You see that jiggle? Damn. So thank you for noticing. I have been doing my little one too. My little one too, I've been doing it. I'm not gonna cap. So, yeah. Thanks, babes. Chipotle doing... Nope, I haven't eaten Chipotle in about 6 months. In about 6 months, I haven't. Thank you very much, Queen. Thank you very much. Talk about toxic exes. You wanna know what? I'm working so hard not to become a toxic ex. You know what? I want to, I get these dirty, nasty thoughts in my brain because I'm holding on to so much shit. And I think of all the shit I could break in a motherfucker house. And I just want to be toxic. I just want to call him and act like everything good. And he invite me over and I just do this while he sleep. And I just break everything in that motherfucking house and I just make them spend every dime on everything. That's what I be wanting to do. But you know what? The scary girl in me knows that I'm not going to win that war. That fight. I might win the war, but I'm not going to win the fight at all. So you just have to rethink. But anyway, toxic exes. Toxic exes. I have never been through a toxic ex. A toxic ex? Have I? I don't know, you guys. Would that count as a toxic ex? Would that count? I guess when he would show up at my house and Bang on my windows and stuff like that, huh? You know what? How I dealt with that was, bitch, I called the police, first of all. I don't, listen, I'm top caller. Like, they got me on speed dial, matter of fact. As soon as I called, hey, Erica, what's going on now? What now, girl? You done let BD back around. You acting a fool again. Girl, we on the way. You get what I'm saying? They damn near. Listen, we like this. Okay, we like this, me and operator. But, girl, I called the police. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I used to be fucking them. I mean, some days he'll come knocking on the door. And I'll be like, at first I'll be like, no, get the fuck away from my house. And then Moosey gets a jumping and thumping. I'm like, oh, Moosey a little. And then she gets a jumping and I'm just like, Moosey, do you miss him? And Moosey be down there like, yes. And Moosey just jump right on it. And I be like, you know what? He don't deserve you, Moosey. And then Moosey be like, but we need it, queen. So I don't know, girl. I don't know. I can't really give you no motivation on the toxic exes, honey. I can't, because right now, honestly, we on, what, try 6 right now? We on try 6. And let's make it the final. But we never know. We never know. What you think about Pisces? I think God, honestly. What do I think about Pisces people born in February? That ain't got nothing to do with me. I think about God. I think he had you born in February just because your mama got pregnant 9 months before and had you. So I don't really think just because you were made a certain month, you are spectacular. I don't think if you are made a certain month, you are weirder or dumber. I think you are just a human and you were just made a certain way, you know. But anywho, what y'all want to hear about now? Thanks for the gifts, babe. I love you too. Anybody else need a word? Thanks for the gifts, babe. Losing feelings for someone, you know what, girl? Listen. And you know she got, is your titties out? Girl, I was gonna say. Whew. Thanks for the gifts, babe. But anyways, thank you very much. You like someone else's man? I've been there. I've been there before, but you wanna know what? Oh, it's 2 sides to this coin, queens, because you know what? You like someone else's man, and let me tell you about this side. So one side of it to me is, it's so many other niggas in the world that you could like. You get what I'm saying? But then the other coin is, but you like that one. You know? But then the other coin is, you know he got a girl, so don't even put yourself in a position to even come second to no bitch. But then at the same time, it's like, if the nigga even writes you back, because he got a girl. You know, so if the nigga writes you back, knowing he got a girl, I say you fuck him. I'm not a girl's girl, I'm sorry. If you like that nigga and that nigga is not showing his relationship that he cares, mind you, if you fuck him, you're basically showing a girl that she deserves better. You get what I'm saying? My thing is with this whole type of ordeal is, he wrote you back knowing he had a girl. He trying to get with you. Show her that she deserves better and she needs to get a new nigga. Fuck him. And then let whatever play out, play out. But if that nigga don't write you back because he got a girlfriend, then she got a good one on her hands. She got a good one on her hands. I'm sorry. I really, listen. A nigga that cheat is a nigga that cheat. A bitch that cheat is a bitch that cheat. I don't know what y'all want me to say. No, the girl don't fuck with him because he got a girl. Even though he texting you, even though he don't respect his girlfriend, and even though he treat his girlfriend like shit, and even though he cheating on this bitch, and even though he's doing her bold as fucking, got her looking dumb as hell out here, even though he got her looking dumb, don't fuck that nigga. Don't do it. Let her keep being dumb with him. That's not fair. No, that's not fair. Let her keep being dumb with that nigga because he not going to fuck you, but he going to go fuck the next bitch anyways, and she going to stay with him. No, that's not fair. No, don't fuck him. She deserved to get cheated on. She deserved that. She deserved a nigga that texts other. No, don't do that. Let him text the other bitches. Shut the fuck up. It's either you want to be a girl's girl or not. Fuck her nigga to show he was trying to cheat on her. That's it. And then tell that bitch to leave him because she deserved better. That's the real girl's girl. So niggas shouldn't be trying to fuck no other bitches in the first place. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. All niggas are like that.